But firstly, I want to acknowledge the huge efforts of New Zealanders over what has been an incredibly interesting and challenging 12 months. Significantly lifted its ability to respond to COVID-19. For example, we've improved our testing and contact tracing capability. That means that since the August resurgence in Auckland, we've successfully responded to at least 4 other outbreaks without having to move up alert levels. Other key things to highlight are the fact that we've processed in the last 3 months more than 470,000 tests. So that's an average of more than 36,000 tests per week, which is a significant advance on where we have been before, and it puts us amongst the highest countries in the world on a per capita basis for testing for COVID-19. We've seen significant increases in our contact tracing capability across our public health units, supported by district health boards. They now have the capacity to manage 350 low complexity cases per day and surge capacity to extend that to 500. The National Contact Tracing Solution has become fully operational and it's providing that support to the public health units. We've got very strong border orders governing our air and maritime borders and our managed isolation facilities, which are of course our front line of defence against COVID-19. We have mandatory testing of all border staff in place, those staff who are working in risky areas of the border where they could come into contact with the virus. And we've also been effectively balancing public health risk whilst managing economic impact. For example, finding ways to bring international sport back to New Zealand whilst keeping COVID-19 out of our community. We know that the virus continues to rage offshore, and despite our best efforts, there is always the potential for it to make its way across the border. So our summer planning approach to manage any cases over the holiday period supports our overall elimination strategy for COVID-19. We'll find it, we'll stamp it out, and we've made sure the government COVID-19 and the team and the National Support Network are ready. Although we can't predict exactly where or how a community case might emerge, New Zealanders can be reassured that planning has been extensive. And that's included scenario testing and understanding actions that might be needed, including, as a last resort, any changes to alert levels. The Director-General will have further comments around the health advice around when that might happen. More generally, though, I want to reassure the public that we'll continue to respond swiftly and openly to any issues that emerge around COVID-19 during the summer holiday period. If a positive case was found in the community, we'd use the usual approach to communicating with the public. Updates and advice would, in the first instance, be provided by me and the Director-General or someone acting on behalf of the Director-General. It's important to remember, though, that that's worst-case scenario, and we're doing everything we can to ensure that everybody can enjoy their summer holiday period. After a long, hard year, New Zealanders do deserve to have their summer holiday, including those who are working hard at our borders. We need to make sure that we take the pressure off them too. So let's thank each and every one of them by doing our bit to stop the spread of COVID-19. So again, as part of our Make Summer Unstoppable campaign, I'll remind you of our key messages. We should all be washing and sanitising our hands, scanning QR codes, turning Bluetooth on and using the COVID Tracer app, staying home when we are feeling unwell, and seeking advice around testing if we do start to show any symptoms. And if we're going on away on a break, please do think about what you might do should something happen and you be required to stay where you are for a period longer. So do you have a backup plan for your homes and your pets in the event that for any reason your return home may be delayed? It'll be the continued commitment of our team of 5 million, combined with the planning that we're outlining today, which gives us all the best chance of enjoying that fantastic Kiwi summer that we are all looking forward to, particularly those of us in Wellington who are still waiting for it.